thing and you are not clear how to design such kind of chart, you can send me a screenshot. You can send me the data. I will guide you. Don't worry. Or you can send the same file as well also. I can help you out how to create such kind of chart. Because sometimes what it happens, the chart would be there. There's some other columns also taking as a helper columns. Like we can say formula driven column, function driven column will be there. And based on that, the chart would have been plotted. It seems we have taken the data, but beneath the chart, there should be some unwanted formulated columns would be there. Could be the case. You never predict that.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. All right, so let
Okay.
me just take a control back
Mm.
on the screen. And here now we have understood how to create a combo chart over here. And I believe everybody's clear. Any questions from anybody? Now, once we have got it over here, people, let's go to our next is called budget versus actuals or target versus actuals or planned versus actuals. So this is again one more important chart type in our routine activities, people. We have to take it, but how to do the same with no time, we are going to discuss. So select your data. We have got month, target, and actuals. Select your data. Okay. Now, what you need to do is just go for Alt F1. We know the keyboard shortcut. And the first thing first, what you need to do?
The last part, the last one we have to
Style.
click
Yeah, the
and
style.
then get
The
rid of the
style.
grid lines.
The style. The style you have in chart design or design tab and take the last option and the grid lines, we have to make it off. Now, what you need to do is over here, just right click on the chart area, change chart type. You have combo. I showed you in the previous example. Now, target data, it is always better to present your data in the format of a line. So, but it is showing clustered column. Don't go to that drop down and choose line with markers. Line with markers. So automatically my target data will be turned into line with markers. But actuals, it is showing line. Instead of line, go for the line drop down and choose from the top clustered one is called column format clustered column. Okay. And once you click this, now you can see with no time, you can click OK and you got a beautiful chart ready. So it is immediately expressive also, like which are the month you are exceeding the target, like June month, August month, September month, December month, we have exceeded the target. So this is how people with no time, we have understood how to create a target versus actuals or budget versus actuals or planned versus actual chart over here. Kindly confirm it is working for everyone.
So I can share my screen, sir.
Sorry,
I share my
any
screen, sir.
questions? Okay, no issues.
Yes, sir.
Right click upon that, change chart type, combo is there. Combo இருக்கு கீழே பாருங்க left side ல.
Oh,
ஆமா
combo. Okay, sir.
ஆமா டார்கெட்ல போய் டார்கெட் drop down இருக்கா டார்கெட் drop down பாருங்க லைன் வித் மார்க்கர்ஸ் லைன் கேட்டகரியில இருந்து ஃபோர்த் ஆப்ஷன் ஆமா செலக்ட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அப்புறம் ஆக்சுவல்ஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா லைன் காட்டுது லைன் போயிட்டு மேலே காலம் இருக்கா காலம் செக்ஷன் மேலே இன்னொரு மேலே யா கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க அண்ட் ஓகே.
Okay, done.
எஸ்.
Thank you, sir.
So now people, I believe now everything is clear so far, but this is one type of our budget versus actuals you can present it. But you must be also knowing that this kind of presentations are recurring in nature. Every month end, quarter end, half yearly, yearly, the presentations we use to make it. Now, suppose say this is a monthly presentation. Assume for the time being, this is a monthly presentation. Okay. Last month you have presented something like this. People are happen to see, they are happy. But this time when you're going to present the same chart, do you think that you can going to create a big impact over there? No, not at all. Because people have already seen that. So they will not be happy watching the same chart again. But how to make it different? We don't have the option. We have only the options to upgrade, or we can keep just changing our data. This is the only way we have to do the job. So this time when I want to present it something different to the people and to make a impact over there, what you can do, just say, select your chart and go for Control D for duplicate. The duplicate one, you keep it in the bottom. Assume that this is what you have presented last time. Now this time, how to make it different? Go to that original chart, whatever you had, right click upon the same, go for change chart type. And when you go for it, again combo, target data, what type of chart it is showing? Line with markers. Actual data, what type of chart is showing? Cluster column. Instead, go for line with markers. Clicking the drop down, choose line with markers. Okay. And click OK. So this is another version of your target versus actuals. So sometimes you present something like this, and alternatively, you can do something like this. So people happen to see something different and they will definitely love it. And with no time, we are not giving much of our efforts, or we are not spending much time over here. This is how people, you can take a proper combination of your chart to showcase your target versus actuals or budget versus actuals. Kindly confirm. Hope it is clear, working for everyone.
சார்
Yes.
என்னோட ஒரு ஃபைலு இப்போ நான் அட்டாச் பண்றேன் சார், ஷேர் பண்ற ஒரு இது எனக்கு இதை மட்டும் கொஞ்சம்
Okay.
கிளியர் பண்ணுங்களேன்.
Okay.
ஒன் செகண்ட். சார் இப்போ இந்த ஃபைல் இருக்குல்ல சார், இப்போ இது வந்து என்னோட டேட்டா சார் இது.
Okay.
இப்போ இது வந்து போட்டாக்கா இது மாதிரி வரமாட்டேங்குது சார். ஸோ இதில் என்னன்னா எனக்கு பார்ட்டி கோடு இருக்கு, ஸோ பார்ட்டி நேமு, நேம் ஆஃப் த எஸ்ஆர்ஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்கு. ஸோ இதை வந்து நான் எப்படி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி பார்க்கறது சார்?
ஓகே. ஸோ இப்போ உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன வேணும் இதில் காலம்? ஏன்னா எஸ்ஆர் நேம் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா இது நிறைய டெக்ஸ்ட் வருவாங்க. ஸோ Q2 TGT, Q2 SCW அது ரெண்டுமே வேணும். பர்ஃபெக்ட். அதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்க கஸ்டமர் நேம் இல்ல கஸ்டமர் கோடு நீங்க எடுக்கலாம். அதுல
கஸ்டமர் நேம் எடுத்துக்கலாம் சார்.
கஸ்டமர் நேம். ஓகே. ஸோ கஸ்டமர் நேம் நீங்க சப்போஸ் இங்கே கொண்டு வரணும்னா சார்ட்ல கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
right click, change chart type.
ஓகே சார்.
இப்போ எல்லாமே கிளஸ்டர் காலம் கோடு இருக்கு. ஓகே, நீங்க வேல் பண்ணுங்க, கேன்சல் பண்ணுங்க. இப்போ
எது சார்? ஓகே சார்.
சார்ட்ல ரைட் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
எடிட் டேட்டா ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கா? செலக்ட் டேட்டா.
எது சார்?
செலக்ட் டேட்டா ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு, இது கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. அப்புறம் சப்போஸ் உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன தேவைப்படும், அது கோட் வேணுமா இல்ல வேணாம்?
கஸ்டமர் நேம். ஓகே சார்.
ஸோ கஸ்டமர் நேம் இல்லாம சீனியர் கோட் டீஆக்டிவேட் பண்ணுங்க. எஸ்ஆர் கோட், எஸ்ஆர் நேம் டீஆக்டிவேட் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
ரைட். அதுக்கப்புறம் இது எடிட்ல போயிட்டு edit போங்க edit.
இதுலயா?
ஆமா ரைட்ல edit இருக்கு. horizontal no cancel. நம்ம ரைட்
இதா சார்?
சைடுல horizontal axis இருக்குல்ல, அதுல போயிட்டு edit கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
அப்புறம் கஸ்டமர் கோட் என்ன டீடைல்ஸ் இருக்கா, அது டீடைல்ஸ் எல்லாமே செலக்ட் பண்ணிங்க. கஸ்டமர் கோட்
இது
இருக்குல்ல
மட்டும்.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் காலம். ஆமா ஹெடர் இல்லாம ஹெடர் சேர்த்து கிடையாது. ஹெடர் இல்லாம இல்ல நீங்க ஹெடர் ஓகே கொடுங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
அதுக்கப்புறம் ஓகே திருப்பி. இப்போ கஸ்டமர் கோட் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு. ஃபைன். அதுக்கப்புறம் திருப்பி ரைட் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. select data. திருப்பி டீஆக்டிவேட் இது பண்ணனும் நீங்க.
இப்போ சார் கஸ்டமர் நேம் மட்டும் வெச்சுக்கோ சார்.
பெஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன் நான் சொல்றேன். தி டைம் டேக்கிங் கொஞ்சம் கேன்சல் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
சார்ட் கூட delete பண்ணுங்க.
delete பண்றோம்.
ஆமா delete பண்ணுங்க. select பண்ணிட்டு delete. select பண்ணிட்டு delete. இல்ல select பண்ணிட்டு delete press பண்ணுங்க. delete button press பண்ணுங்க கீபோர்ட்ல இருந்து.
ஓகே சார்.
ஆமா கஸ்டமர் கோட் ஃபுல்லாவே செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஹெடர் சேர்த்து
ஓகே சார்.
ஆமா அப்புறம் கண்ட்ரோல் பட்டன் பிடிச்சிட்டு QT TGT Q2 ACH ரெண்டுமே செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. கண்ட்ரோல் பட்டன் பிடிச்சிட்டு Q2 TGT the blue color column இருக்குல்ல கடைசி.
ஆமா சார்.
அது ரெண்டுமே செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இல்ல கண்ட்ரோல் பட்டன் பிடிச்சிட்டு செலக்ட் பண்ணணும். அது
கண்ட்ரோல் பட்டன் பிடிச்சிட்டு இது வருது சார். இது ரெண்டுமே சார்.
ஆமா இது போயிடுச்சு. கண்ட்ரோல் கோட் செலக்ஷன் போயிடுச்சு.
சார் இப்படி பண்ணால ரெண்டுமே ரெண்டாவது காலம்க்கு ஏரோ கிளிக் பண்ணும்போது போயிடுது சார். ஏரோ கிளிக் பண்ணும்போது போயிடுது சார்.
ஏரோ கிளிக் பண்ணாதீங்க சார். நீங்க ஒரு காலம் செலக்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்க ஃபுல்லாவே கரெக்ட்டா?
ஆமா சார்.
அதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்க மவுஸ் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க இல்ல டச் பேட் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க?
டச் பேட் சார்.
ஆமா அதுதான் பிரச்சனை. சோ நீங்க கடைசி போகும்போது இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்னா இங்க அது சேர்த்து இது நீங்க செலக்ட் பண்ணணும். அது பண்ணணும் ஆக்சுவலி. ஓகேவா? சோ சப்போஸ் இப்போ டைம் ஆகுது. ஓகே நோ ப்ராப்ளம். டூ ஒன் திங்.
ஓகே சார். சரி சார் நான் இப்போ அடுத்த வாட்டி பார்த்துக்கிறேன்.
No problem. We'll do it. It will take 2 minutes max.
Actually, Prabhas, I'm also interested in this data selection thing. Like, what is horizontal and how to edit that.
I was about to say that. Okay. Dinesh.
Yeah, sir.
Sir.
This screen share பண்ணுங்க.
யார் சார்? நானே சார்.
இல்ல இப்போ யார் நான் ஸ்கிரீன்ல வர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
பண்ணுங்க. தினேஷ் ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க தினேஷ்.
ஒரே செகண்ட் சார்.
இல்ல யார் டேட்டால நம்ம வர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம் இப்போ just 5 minutes முன்னாடி.
எந்த சார்?
அவர்தான்
சார்.
அதுதான். நீங்க வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. அது எல்லாமே செலக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு கண்ட்ரோல் A கொடுங்க.
இது மட்டுமா சார்?
டேட்டா மட்டும் தான் கண்ட்ரோல் A. கண்ட்ரோல் C.
ஓகே சார்.
அப்புறம் நம்ம இது இருக்குல்ல என்ன MS Teams போங்க. சாட் பாக்ஸ்ல பேஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. நான் என்னோட ஸ்கிரீன்ல நான் காட்டுறேன். ஓகே.
ஓகே.
சாட் பாக்ஸ்ல பேஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. என்டர்.
ஓகே சார்.
என்னோட ஸ்கிரீன் பாருங்க.
நான் ஷேர் ஸ்கிரீன் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடுறேன் சார்.
ஆமா கண்டிப்பா. நீங்க என்னோட ஸ்கிரீன் நான் காட்டுறதுல இப்படி பண்ணணும்.
ஓகே சார்.
The data எல்லாமே correct இருக்கா?
இருக்கு சார்.
Okay, so no problem. இப்போ பாருங்க, இதுல நீங்க சப்போஸ் இப்போ ஃபுல்லாவே செலக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இது பண்றீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு நிறைய எடிட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ அது டைம் டேக்கிங். நான் என்ன சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன்னா, இதே மாதிரி இங்கே செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்க, கண்ட்ரோல் பட்டன் பிடிச்சிட்டு இதையும் ஒரு செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்க, அகைன் இதையும் ஒரு செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்க. ஸோ என்ன காலம் வேணும் நான் முதல்ல செலக்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஓகே, அதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க ஒரு Alt F1 கொடுங்க. கொடுத்தா என்ன ஆகுது? only those 3 columns only selected. பாத்தீங்களா?
Yes.
ஸோ இது மாதிரி
And then
ஆகுது சார்.
இது மாதிரி நீங்க சார்ட் பண்ணணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் ரைட் கிளிக்ல போயிட்டு சேஞ்ச் சார்ட் டைப். சப்போஸ் நீங்க போனீங்கன்னா காம்போ. நான் இப்போ நமக்கு டிஜிடி ஏசிஹெச் இது எல்லாமே நமக்கு இப்படி வேணும் கிளஸ்டர்ட் காலம்ல. சப்போஸ் அது ரெண்டுமே நான் கிளஸ்டர்ட் காலம் போட்டுறேன். ஓகே, இது கூட கிளஸ்டர்ட் காலம். ஓகே, நான் எம்ப்ளாயி கோடு இது எனக்கு டேட்டா வேணாம், என்னோட சீரீஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ சீரீஸ் இப்படி காட்டுறது. இதில் போயிட்டு திருப்பி டேட்டா செலெக்ஷன் பண்ணணும். செலக்ட் டேட்டா, டேட்டால போயிட்டு இது நீங்க எடிட் பண்ணிட்டு இது எல்லாமே எங்கே போடணும் இது. அண்ட் ஓகே, ஸோ நீங்க ஓகே கொடுத்தா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா இது வருது. பட் இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகுது? இங்கே 27.9 20.97 இது எல்லாமே பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா இது மாதிரி வருது. ஸோ இது ஒரு நீங்க செக் பண்ணணும்.
What did you do, Prabhas, for the data?
Data
Sir,
we have
வரல
just
வரல சார்.
edit. This is what edit we have to do, and from edit we have to take it. Now suppose that this is also not working, we can select and remove only 2 columns now. Okay, so when I go for 2 columns, can you see now over here? So Q2 test taking the maximum 0 to maximum 80. So if you look at the data, it is there. So I'm not retaining anything called code, but that code I'm using as my series details. In the bottom it is appearing.
And
Okay.
where are those in the data?
Data is over here. No, these 2 columns, Q2 TGT, this is Q2 TGT, and Q2 SEH. Both the columns data is there, and this data
And
is over
then,
here.
but still those that access is still get so the access is still maintained, but you have taken out that series, na?
No, which one is maintained?
The series here, that 32023, that big numbers at
This
the
is not a
bottom at the
series. This is not a series. This is what the customer code. This is what the customer code.
yes,
You have
yes.
to identify.
But
So
we
this
don't. Do we have that you have put it in horizontal?
Yeah, because I am not putting,
Ah,
I'm
yes.
taking different legend over here. The legend only I am mapping it to this horizontal axis label.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. So this is legend is what I'm going to. So how do you read that chart actually? This
This
select
chart is,
data
that is
type.
what
How,
Q2. This is Q2 in the colors, in the color coding Q2 TGT. This is Q2 TGT column. And this is Q2 actual. This is target or actual, something you are comparing. So this is Q2 TGT. This is
Actually,
Q2
sir,
actual.
this is Q2 target and achievement. That
is what I'm
part
saying.
customer.
Target and yeah, Q2 target and Q2 achievement. So Q2 target and Q2 actual. You can take it in that way also. Again, target versus actuals. Okay. Now, wherever the data is not there, where it is 0, 0 and all it is showing, that is also not appearing over here because it's showing 0. The data is not there. And tomorrow, if you plot the data, it will be populating over here. So this is in a clustered column. Now, suppose say you want to showcase the target in the line and the achievement in the column. Again, right click upon that. Okay. And the chart area, change series chart type. I can go to combo, target, clustered column. No, I want to go with line with markers. Actual, I'll go for clustered column. This is what also you can take it, but the moment you are presenting the same, we can go for primary access because both are running in the numbers. So it's not a trouble for me. That's why I can retain both the things in primary access itself. Hope it is clear.
Yes, yes. So generally
is,
we use the secondary axis when the data is in the different not in the same, like it's not like apple to apple, it's like apple and oranges.
yeah, you can say it in that way.
Okay.
All right, so I believe it's clear how to make the selection from the multiple
Sir.
columns, the required column, and present it, and how to change the series
Sir.
chart.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine then. So budget versus actuals, target versus actuals, how to make it, we got a clarity. Now, I'm going to take you through one more beautiful chart type, people, those who are having only in 2016 some versions, but 2019 definitely it is there. Office 365 you will be having, and 2021 versions also you'll be having, and which is the hot cake in the market in today's world is called waterfall chart. Any department wherever you are working with, though it is finance, accounts, production, planning, HR, people are now expecting the chart should be presented something like this. Some people name it as a staircase diagram. Some people call it as a bridge chart, but technically this is called a waterfall chart. But where to use this? I'll tell you. Wherever you have got mixed reference, like whenever you have got positive, negative references, like if you are in from HR side, you have got attrition, new employees will be joining, exit employees also will be there. So definitely positive and negative. If you are
Mm.
from the finance background, you have got cash inflow, cash outflow. If you are from sales background, positive growth will be there, negative growth will also be there, or growth, degrowth will be there. So wherever you have got mixed reference type, you can make use of this kind of chart. All right. Now, one more case also you can use this chart is called where you have a sequential activities for a particular task. So sequential activity in the sense, suppose say I'm going to launch a product. Starting from raw material procurement till you turn into a finished goods, we have to go for a lot of stages. So that's called the sequence of activities. And if you have something you want to present it in a graphical format, you can also go for a waterfall chart. I'll take you through that. Just watch my screen. And those who are having Office 365, they can work parallelly with me. So you can look at my data. You could see, suppose say I want to launch a new product. For that, I purchased the material of 50,000. Then I have incurred a labor cost of 1 lakh. Then I have processed the same in my plant and I have incurred an overhead cost of 2 lakhs. So total, how much cost I have incurred? If you look at
3,25,000.
3,50,000 so far. What I have selected is 3,50,000.
Ah, yes.
But the beauty is when I import some raw material, my government is giving a tax benefit of 25,000. So you can consider this is as a cashback. So out of that 3,50,000, 25,000 since I have received, if I want to tell how much expenses I have incurred, I will square up the data and I will be making it of this kind of tabular data presentation. And this is what I made. My boss is saying, Prabhas, why don't you make a graphical presentations out of this? So how to make it? See the beauty. The moment I go for Alt F1, what is happening? The chart is being plotted, but do you see any kind of relationship between one activity to another?
No.
It is just seeming as if five different tasks I have plotted in one answer, right?
Yes.
Right. So this is not the reason, and that is the only reason why I told you right selection of the chart depending upon the data is very, very essential. So now this
Yes.
chart, if I go for right click upon that, change chart type, there is an option called waterfall. Can you see? And when
Yes.
I go for waterfall and click OK, you will be finding a beautiful chart is turning up. And I told you, sometimes people call it as a bridge chart because you have got the connecting lines between one activity to other. Can you see?
Mm.
That's why people call it as a bridge chart. And as a larger picture, if you see, it seems like a staircase diagram. That's why people call it as a staircase chart also. But technically, this is a waterfall diagram. But this is not ready for a waterfall diagram. Though we have taken the waterfall option, but this is not ready as a waterfall. Why? If you look at our tabular data, how many activities are there?
2, 3, 5.
2.
Actually 4.
Oh,
Actually 4. These are the activities.
4.
Total
Tax.
cost.
Tax.
Yes.
4.
Tax.
Yes. Okay.
Total cost is the summation of all the above values. So that's not an activity, right? But in our
Mhm.
chart, if you look at total cost is also showing as a separate activity. And this is the place where it has gone wrong. So how to rectify this? Select your total cost. All these activities will be selected inside the chart area. Now again, select the total cost. Only total cost will be selected. And you got to go for right click and go for the option called beautiful option set as total. So when you go for set as total, can you see now? Now it has been changed the directions, your total cost.
Mm.
And keep the cursor out, right click on any of the column, go for add data labels, and immediately it will be added. Now how it is going to tell the story? If you look at for your understanding, as I told you, my activity starts with 50,000 spending of material. Is it touching the line of 50,000?
Yes.
Now, once I complete this action, then our next activity starts of incurring the labor cost. Can you see it is starting only after completion of my material expenses. It is not touching to the axis. And when I spent 1 lakh on labor, is it touching the line of 1 lakh 50? So 50 plus 1 lakh, is it turning off 1 lakh 50?
Yes.
So this is called cumulative effect it's giving, correct? And since this is the action of one particular task, similarly, when I go for incurring the cost of overhead 2 lakhs, is it touching the line of 3 lakh 50?
Ah, yes.
Then we got a cashback, which is a return for me. That's why it is changing the angle. It is coming up in the
Mm.
reverse order. And this is how people can express the story. Now, if anybody is interested to see stage-wise how much expenses I have incurred, they have to look at each and every stages. Now, say as a company CEO or company director, I want to know in this particular project how much expenses I have incurred, and I need to look at only this place, isn't it? That's enough.
Yes.
So this is how people, this chart is nowadays more popular in our corporate world, and it is not confined to just your accounts, finance, project planning, HR, wherever you are working with, you can make use of that. But
So for in HR,
constantly,
where can I make use of this? If in
the
my
attrition case,
remuneration space?
the
Huh?
attrition case. Suppose you are into the recruitment side, you have got the headcounts, you have to always showcase how many people you have boarded in, how many people have left the organization, and why such kind of attrition rates. So those attrition cases you can showcase in the terms of a waterfall.
Mm.
As I told you,
Okay.
positive, negative variances, positive, negative variances. If you want, I can show you. I'll take 1 minute of your time. Just watch my screen.
Mm.
Uh, this is one of the beautiful chart type chart solutions. So this is one our financial statement from the finance side, how to present a waterfall chart. This is a template I have created for one of the organization, and then one more I'll show you. Just watch my screen. This is from the sales perspective. Okay, one more waterfall chart. That this is what we have to create. Actually, there is no ready-made data you can convert into. So this data is created for the sales point of view, how the sales is going up and down, and finally you have achieved this before beginning the year and at the end of the year. Now one more I'll show you. Waterfall.
Mm.
To page one cost 3. This is the project wise we have created something. One more I had a beautiful one. Just let me see if I could get something. Waterfall in stream map. Okay, no problem. I had earlier, but wait, Excel waterfall chart. So in 365, waterfall chart. Okay, it's not there. I guess on the other laptop it is there. I just remember. So, but this is how, I mean, this waterfall chart is now getting more popular to people. So taking the live data, keep practice. And if you do not get some ideas, I already listed some 10 website names. You can go and also explore the waterfall chart of different styles from those websites. Don't worry. Okay. Now I'll take you through one more. It's called pie chart. And with this, we'll be winding up the session. Don't worry. Just hold on
No,
for 5 minutes.
actually, instead of pie chart, Prabhas, can you do the benchmark chart? Because pie chart is okay. It's not
One
very.
minute, 1 minute. No, 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 no. It's there. It's there. Let me cover that. It's necessary. I'll cover the benchmark also. Don't worry if you were interested.
Because I saw that. I think that benchmark is very important because all the time I'm benchmarking, like either the salary
Right, right.
data or the trend line,
Don't worry.
basically the market trends. I'm always benchmarking with my current organization to see where we are sitting.
Understood. Understood that. It will take 2 minutes. Just hold on.
Mm.
Well, so pie chart people, though we are, it's believe that, like as Rachana said, okay, I'm aware of that, but certain things we are missing over there in the pie chart, and I would like to connect those dots for you. So please stay focused if there is a pie chart to be presented, because sometimes people are very particular about the charts. Even though you create a beautiful column chart, line chart, or a combinations of both with combo chart, people are not happy with that because for them it is very difficult to express the data. That's why they do not want to leave their comfort zone and they immediately demand, no, 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 I want only pie chart. So if that is the case, then how to present a beautiful pie chart over there? Let's see. You can select your data and go on insert, and there you have a pie option in the chart category. You can go for a 2D pie. This is the first thing. Then I told you when you have a chart in place, going to design, take the last tile. Okay. Then this kind of legend is not playing any role. You can deactivate that. And chart title, I told you, you should always bring it to the right side. This is the latest style. These are the minimum formattings we do. Hope this is clear. Any difficulties?
And where is the legends at the bottom are disappeared? How did you
I have selected and
Ah,
deleted. I have selected and deleted.
okay. Okay.
Now, the next step, what you need to do, right click on any of the pie and go for add data labels. So you'll be finding the data labels somewhere in the pie, inside the pie, and some are outside of the pie area. Select one of the data label, right click upon that, format data labels you will be having.
Hmm.
And then you can see in the box label position, you go for outside end. It's always better retain the data labels outside of the pie area. Okay, make it bold, increase the font size a bit if necessary, that I told you how to do it. Then remember one thing in pie chart, data labels we cannot ever express in terms of numbers. So ideally how you prefer to see or what you have seen in pie chart, data labels, how do you see? In terms
With
of
that plus
percentage.
sign.
No, no,
Huh?
no. In terms of percentage. In pie chart, we present our data in terms of percentage. So here in this window box, can you see we have a percentage option? We need to select that. And when your
Hmm.
data is in percentage, values are not playing any role. You can deactivate values. And once you deactivated the values, the data labels simply having the numbers or percentage doesn't make any sense. People may ask question, this red color of which month, this blue color of which month. People before they ask, provide them. How? There is an option called over here called category name. You can select that box, but it is appearing in two different line. Doesn't look good, looks so overloaded. How to give a smooth feeling over here? There is a separator box over here. You can see there is a drop down and select over here the option called space. And when you go for the option called space, it will be looking great. In one line, everything comes up. Yep. So this is how the minimum arrangements in the pie chart you must do. What we did, anybody can do that. It's not a big deal. But now the question is how to make our chart presentation better compared to all. Remember one thing, whenever you want to present your pie chart, first find out which month we have got the maximum occupancy or which pie is having the maximum occupancy. So in our case, which one is having the maximum occupancy?
May.
May month. That you should always retain in this label. So that pie should be facing the red color line, what I have drawn for you, it should be facing in that line. So ideally, when November month is there, we should have the May month in that place. Why? I'll tell you, but how to bring it? So basically, we can right click on our pie chart, go for format data series, and there you'll be finding this option called angle of first slice, a marker, a bar. And this marker, what you can do is over here, slightly just drag it. Can you see? Your pie chart starts rotating slowly, right? So like that, you can keep dragging, and as long as the moment you are getting this over here, the values of this May month, it is facing to the top left corner, the directions what I showed you, you have to stop. So somewhere in the 126-degree, I am getting that angle. Okay. You can go for
Sorry,
more in.
how did you get this format data series?
Yeah, format data series only. Right click on the pie, format data series.
Yes.
So once you get this over here, the angle, now just watch my screen. I will select this May month pie. Okay. Now all the pie chart will be, entire pie chart will be in selection, right? I will select one more time May month pie. Only May month pie alone is in selection. Now, having said this, the moment you order a pizza at home or you go to the Pizza Hut for dining purpose, how you take a pizza slice out? Simply holding and drag it up. Now see, a beautiful story turns up. What is that? Out of the entire year, during the month of May, we got the maximum revenue over there. That itself, it is speaking the story to the people. So this is how, whenever you are presenting your pie chart, people don't just go for the regular pie chart to present. Anybody can do that, and people are not going to see those chart kind of charts. They will be least bothered about it. But when you present something like this, definitely somebody from the presentation area is going to ask a question. How do you take this May month alone out? That's what we want. People should ask us, how did you do this? All right. So how to create a beautiful pie chart? I believe it's clear. I know
Yes.
I'm a bit fast in this particular step. Don't worry, you can follow the recordings and you can work out with the same data. Okay. Fine. So let me take you through our last chart type since Archana is showing the interest in doing that. So let me take you through. See, benchmark chart. This is not a different chart style, or there is no such kind of chart in our chart family naming as benchmark chart. Okay. This is a coin term, and this is what mostly nowadays, if you see the European and American counterparts, they prefer to see the chart type like this. And this is nothing but the other version of your target versus actuals, or budget versus actuals, or planned versus actuals. But how to create this? That is what it is more interesting. I'll take you through. Just see. We have got month, sales, and benchmark. Select all these three columns and plot the graph. What is the shortcut? Alt F1. Then, first thing first, going to design, take the last tile. Then,
1 minute. I think I just I did. I don't know what I did. I messed up. I think my screen ribbon disappeared or something. I did some. I don't know what. Can I share my screen? What I have done?
Yep.
See this. What did I do? I think I have the
Yeah,
ribbon has
ribbon
disappeared.
go
Or
for Control F1. Just go for Control F1.
no, that is what I
No,
did.
no, close. Control F1. Instead of Alt F1, you would have gone for Control F1. That's what the problem.
Yes.
No,
Sorry.
select your data first. Select your data first. Starting from month till your 284, that data you select first. Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll continue from your screen. Okay. Now, yeah. Take this little bit, expand it from the diagonal button. No, diagonally. Now, going to the design, take the last tile. And plus symbol, grid lines. Yeah. Now right click on the chart area. Right click on the chart area. No, chart area. Go to the proper chart area inside. Yes. Change chart type. Combo. Benchmark line is showing. Go for line with markers. Click OK. Then you can see some buttons are coming up in the line. That is called markers. Take your mouse pointer exactly on the marker. Right click on that. Format data series. You have got very first icon, fill. There is a line option showing automatic, make it no line. And exactly just one step up, adjacent to line, markers is there. Click the marker. Immediate below, marker options is there. Immediate below, no. Immediate marker option below, marker options is there. Yes. This is also showing automatic. Go to that built-in option. Go to the drop down and choose a hyphen symbol, the thicker one, and make the size of 24. Enter. That becomes marker. So this is called your benchmark chart. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So friends, I know I have taken much of your time because there are a lot of queries and I could not ignore the queries. So I believe this was informative and you have learned a lot. So keep practicing about all these things. Okay. You'll be getting the recordings. Don't worry. And if you have any queries, you can very well drop me a mail. You have my email ID in the front of each and every case studies files. If you look at, so you can drop me your mails over here along with your sample data, and definitely I'll guide you with the right answer, formula, functions, anything is missing. Don't worry about it. All right.
Okay. And what is this recording is set to expire, view or change the expiration date? What is that?
That is what, when you are having the recordings in the OneDrive in the Microsoft Office 365, there is a periodicity, there is a timeline, the recording will be live up to that state, and then it will go on deleted. Because when the recordings will be keep mounting in the OneDrive, it will be full, right? So that's the
Yeah.
reason why there is a timeline for that. This is for my instruction purpose. This is for me, not for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So any doubt, any queries? I believe it's all clear what we discussed today. And last two charts, I know I was catching up with speed. Don't worry. I'll be sending the recordings. You can follow that and keep practicing about it. All right.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thanks, Prabhas.
No problem.